Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, and we're going to talk about Facebook and gaming, and those are two things that don't go very well together. Usually you don't think about Facebook for gaming live streams, and apparently a lot of people are not thinking about Facebook for gaming live streams. They're shutting down their gaming app. This is pretty interesting. They really pushed hard into gaming a couple of years ago. They tried it with Microsoft. Microsoft had Mixer. They wanted to compete with Twitch, and it didn't work out for them. You know, the problem with Facebook is they're trying to do too many things. None of them are working out very well. Basically, Facebook, you're stuck being the photo sharing platform of choice for grandma. Anyway, we're going to talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, over 275,000 subs. Thank you so much for the support. If you haven't backed Crimson Wren yet, go out to Indiegogo. I will put a link in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments. This is our full-color graphic novel from Clownfish Studios. It's over 130 pages, beautiful art by Jose Garcia, story by Geeky and myself. Really, really nice stuff. If you like games, if you like role-playing games, you'll really like this book, I think. Now, we talked about Stadia before being potentially shut down. Google's tried to get into gaming, streaming with games. It was a totally different thing. It was basically a console, but like all these companies are trying to get in on like esports and gaming, and really Twitch has that locked down. YouTube has that locked down. Microsoft couldn't even crack it. So why does Facebook think they could? And they're hurting right now anyway. So this is coming from CNBC. Facebook is shutting down its game streaming app after struggling to challenge Amazon's Twitch. Starting on October 28th, Facebook Gaming will no longer be available on iOS and Android. Gaming features will continue to be accessible via the main Facebook app. Facebook struggled to gain a foothold in the live game streaming market. They're closing down the Facebook Gaming app, which lets users watch and play video games on demand. Starting on October 28th, Facebook Gaming will no longer be available on iOS and Android, while gaming features will continue to be accessible via the main Facebook app. We want to extend our heartfelt thanks to all of you for everything that you've done to build a thriving community for gamers and fans since this app first launched, the company said in an update on the Facebook Gaming app. This was truly a community-led effort to bring new gaming features to Facebook. Despite this news, our mission to connect players, fans, and creators with the games they love hasn't changed. You'll still be able to find your game streamers and groups when you visit gaming in the Facebook app. So yeah, Facebook is definitely trying to spread itself too thin. I mean, what doesn't Facebook do now? But then YouTube's doing the same thing, right? They're like, hey, let's compete with TikTok. Let's do shorts. Oh, you don't like shorts? Oh, you need to post shorts on your channel if you want your channel to get found. Sorry, even though you can't really monetize them, you need to post them. Same with like the community feature. They wanted to compete with, Facebook and Google Plus and all of that. So all these social media apps are overextending themselves, I think. I mean, Netflix is trying to get on gaming. We did a video about Netflix gaming. Nobody even knows it exists. It launched like last year and nobody's using it. They're not using it. So launched more than 2 years ago as the COVID-19 outbreak stoked a boom in both playing and watching video games. Facebook Gaming was once viewed as a potential threat to Twitch, the dominant player in the market. Facebook, owned by the newly rebranded parent company Meta, has struggled to gain a foothold in the live game streaming market, according to a report from market research firm Streamlabs. In the second quarter of 2022, Facebook Gaming accounted for only 7.9% of the market share for the amount of hours watched, behind Twitch at 76.7% and YouTube at 15.4%. Facebook isn't the first internet giant to have tried and failed at recreating the Twitch formula. They're going to mention Microsoft. They're going to mention Mixer. In 2020, Microsoft shuttered its own streaming service Mixer after signing a multi-million-dollar deal to have the famous Fortnite player Tyler Ninja Blevins stream on its service exclusively. YouTube, Twitch's closest competitor, has found more success chipping away at Twitch's dominance. The company's YouTube gaming division has managed to tempt away top talent from Twitch lately. So they have, but also people are leaving Twitch because their TOS are ridiculous. The culture over there is ridiculous. I mean, look at what happened to Dr. Disrespect getting banned from Twitch for God knows whatever reason. You know, so a lot of people are leaving Twitch, but I mean, that's weird. I didn't realize that YouTube only accounted for 15% of gaming live streams. That Twitch pretty much has it locked down. I mean, I guess if you're gonna do one thing, you know, you got to do it. You got to do it better than everybody else. And yeah, I mean, everybody else has tried to get into this. It's not working. This is another blow for Facebook. We've been talking about Facebook. I mean, things are so tight over at Facebook that they're actually telling their workers they have to work. They have to work or they get fired, you know? And I think it's going to be a very rude awakening for a lot of these tech companies, just because they are not going to have the extra money to experiment, to do things like this. Anyway, we're going to wrap this up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.